I'm making a list and checking it twice. Actually, I'm making few lists and checking it twice, or maybe even more than just twice. This is not Christmas, and I'm not Santa. Well, today I decided that I'm gonna go and do the list for a specific event that we are going to, and that means that we are leaving the house for a few days, and somebody needs to be in the house and do all the stuff that I do normally, right? So how many times you're looking at how you manage a day and you know that there are certain tasks that you are doing during the day, right? So some of them you put on your list. I don't know, like I usually had a list of things that I need to do throughout the day. And believe me, there was a lot of things that I was like, wow, do I really need that? But that's what you do. I also brought myself some sticky notes so I can put them around the house and kind of as reminders for my kids, because they will be actually looking after our household, our pets. And we have multiple pets, like we're talking about 3 dogs, a fish, and 2 guinea pigs. Ouch, right? All right. So you know how much you do throughout the day, and some of those things are your habits, right? So some of those things you just do automatically and you don't even think about it. But some of those things you do yourself a favor and put them on the list because you know that at some point you are going to forget it. Same like the groceries list. Like you go to the store, if you're gonna go without it, women over 50, I'm sorry, but you know what the problem is. You go without the list, and what do? You buy way more than you're supposed to, first of all. Second of all, you miss something that was on the list and you actually need it at home. Natural, normal, we all human, we all women. All right. So if you've never been in my world, my name is Anna Maria Hartley, and I'm your life coach, your habit coach, and identity coach. And what does that mean? That means that I'm helping women over 50 specifically rediscover who they are, because yes, we're missing that, rebuild habits, and reinvent the next life chapter. All right. So let's go back to the list. So I got myself like really nice list. Actually, it says things to do on it. So I got that. I got my planner. I got my sticky notes. And I'm looking at all this and I'm making that list of, okay, we're going on the trip. We are going on the trip. So what do I need the lists for? I need the list for whatever I need to take with me so I won't forget, right? We don't want to buy a whole new attire, a whole new stuff, like, you know, for whatever, for your hair, for whatever you need. You don't want to buy that somewhere where you get there because you forgot it. So that's where the list is very helpful. But the list is just telling me what I need to do and what I need to remember. So I have all my clothes, and I even put down that, okay, one of my pants, which I would like to take, they need to go for hemming. So today it's the day that I'm going to actually do that, but it's on the list that's what I need to do. I need to check, let's say, the steamer for our clothing. Well, yes, let's check it if it works, because why would I take it if it doesn't, right? And then there's a whole bunch of different things, like all the stuff that you need to pack. And you know that, okay, I don't want to forget it. I went one step farther than this. I actually made a spot on my dresser where I'm going to accumulate all those things before I put them in a suitcase. I don't know how you pack, but this is the way I do it. For me, this is easier because then, yes, I can just tick, 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 whatever is on my list and get on with it. But what I realized is that I actually, when I'm looking for the list, which I usually do for my days, I don't have certain things on it anymore. Like, I think I started with those things on my list a long time ago, but then they are not on my list. So I don't have to put on my list that I need to journal, because I'm a woman who journals every day and I do it intentionally. I don't have to put on my list that I go to the gym, because I'm the woman who lives a healthy life. So I do that automatically. And that's when I realized that actually when you have the identity stepping in and when you realize who you are as a person, you don't need the reminder of certain things because you are that person. You are the person who does those things. So why would you put them on the list, right? Like, you don't need it. You don't need it. You step into the identity of that person. So that was my revelation while I'm doing the list for our excursion and our event, which is happening next week. So when I thought about it, I just wanted to tell you that instead sometimes of just writing a list, and there's nothing wrong with writing a list. Don't get me, wrong in there, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with having a list, because we need sometimes the tasks that are, a must to do. Sometimes we just need a reminder because our brain is occupied with something else. We just don't remember what we're supposed to actually do, and maybe that list is going to remind us. But what I would like you to do is today, when you're making that list, make it, look at it, and then look at this list from a different point of view. Look at it as, this list doesn't define who I am. This list just gives me the task that I'm doing during the day. So are there any points on those lists, any tasks that I can say, a woman who I'm becoming does not do those? Or the woman who I'm becoming knows already that she has that as something that she does every day because that's her identity. It doesn't have to be on the list. Same like my journaling, same like my gym. You might have something else on that list. You don't remind yourself that you need coffee in the morning or a tea, right? You automatically do your coffee or your tea or whatever you're drinking in the morning. But maybe there is a different thing. Maybe if you're supposed to drink more water, maybe you need a reminder, but maybe it's a different reminder. Maybe instead of writing it down as drink more water, because that's what usually we do, right? Like drink more water, write in the journal, go to the gym. Do it from the perspective of a woman who you are becoming. So I am a healthy woman who goes to the gym. I am intentional woman who writes in her journal every day. I am a healthy woman again who is drinking 2 liters of water a day, right? Because that keeps me healthy. You can even add on because of what? Why you are that woman. I tell you, your list is going to look different. And not only your list, your approach towards life, your approach towards your day is going to look different. And if you're looking at changing anything in your life or rewiring anything that was in your life, this is the way to do it. Step in to your identity first and then do the tasks. That's my word for today. Just the to-do lists. They sometimes don't work. But look at them from a different point of view. Identity versus just tasks. See you next time.